The National Farmers Organization kicked off their 2018 convention near Cincinnati with a program called FarmStarts. Tim Ennis helped organize the event.
FarmStarts is to bring education to people who are interested in producing certified organic grain or certified organic milk. Number one, profitability, at least now with conventional grain prices being down, are much more attractive for organic grain price. There are limits, as I said in my presentation. It's not room for everybody, but there's a good opportunity in certified organic grain production. It takes 3 years to transition ground from conventional to organic, so it's not the thing you can do on the spur of the moment. You got to plan for it. And these people in here are giving people help in terms of making a good plan to transition.
A number of speakers were heard throughout the day, including veterinarian Megan Hain.
So one of the huge trends that we're seeing, and this is certainly something within organics, is very minimal because we don't use a lot of antibiotics in that. One of the biggest trends we're starting to see is focus on antibiotics in conventional agriculture and really decreasing the use as much as possible. And a lot of that comes back to concerns about resistance, and it's bringing conventional agriculture back to focusing on the same things that we've been looking at within organics. So focusing on preventing diseases, focusing on overall health in those animals so that we don't necessarily need the antibiotics as heavily.
Dale Nordquist with the Center for Farm Financial Management at the University of Minnesota brought numbers comparing organic and conventional production.
I think the takeaways are that organic production can be very profitable, and it has been on a per unit basis. It has been more profitable than conventional farming, certainly for the last few years. It's a matter of size somewhat, so organic farms are generally smaller and making a bigger margin per unit. So that's how they're making money, and I think if you want to be a small operator, you need to have a niche like organics or some sort of value-added production to make it work. It's challenging if you want to be a small operator and compete conventionally. The margins are certainly small right now in just about everything. In crop production and livestock production, margins are so tight in conventional operations right now. That may change, but I still think if you want to be a smaller operator, you need to find that niche.
And trying to find that niche, David Stahl, a farmer from over by Wayne County, having a small crop and a beef operation that way. He operates with his family.
I use NFO to market all my beef on the rail and stuff like that. So that's where they really come into play for me, is by marketing of my animals.
And you're seeing some value that way.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. A lot more consistent trends. I don't take the risk from the auction yards and stuff, so they name their price, that's what I get.
Beginning farmers in attendance to the FarmStarts event were eligible for a special $200 farm and travel allowance for the day. Reporting for Ohio AgNet, I'm Joel Penhorwood.